Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God. You're going to put your hand in your face. This is baby Elisha. He is 5 days old. He was born on Saturday, 2 o'clock in the morning, and it is Thursday today. So anyway, I just wanted to do a short video because I've had people asking about what are like essential baby needs. So I'll tell you the things that I've used that I find most important the first 5 days since we've had a baby. First, diapers. We actually are using the Huggies newborn diapers that we got at the hospital. Our hospital provides diapers and then you get to bring home the extras. So that's the ones we've been using till now. And I have another bag of Huggies diapers that were given to us and another, I think it might be a different brand, but newborn diapers that were given to us from someone who had had a baby and the package was open. So I don't know what the original package was, but we will use those newborn diapers until they're not fitting him anymore. But he was small for my babies. He doesn't want to be seen. This is what he did in the ultrasounds too. We will use those. He was born at 7 pounds 6 ounces and is back up to his birth weight. So those diapers are still fitting him well. But for those who don't know, my daughter is pregnant and she's here visiting right now. So I will send her home with all the extra the newborn diapers that we have. So we've been using diapers. We've used, what? I know. Is it so hard being a baby? See, I just woke up. We've used about three outfits this whole time because we do a lot of skin to skin. So what has been most important to us, the few pieces of clothes so that we can go out of the house. Today we had a chiropractor's appointment. We really try limiting going out. I mean, I'll go sit out in the sun, but going out of the house, other places, after baby's born, unless for essential needs. So I've only been out of the house 3 times. That has been 2 chiropractor's appointments, and this guy went out for a weight check yesterday. Right, baby? Did you go for a weight check? Yes. And so while we're home, the most important thing I've been using is I have a couple of my husband's big button-up shirts. I know. Big button-up shirts that we've been using to do breastfeeding and skin to skin. Sorry, my video is bumpy because I'm trying to move the baby. He wants to nurse. And then, so that's been really important. Something else we've been using, I'll show you because I'm going to grab it right here. What, baby? I know. Sorry, bad video. This is what you get when you try to do it with baby. So these are disposable Chucks pads. I don't know if you can see that. Disposable Chucks pads. We bought them on Amazon. We actually bought them for a different purpose because we have some children who, still use diapers at bedtime, and it helps from having to take off the sheets every night is we put those down under them, and if they have a leak, they can we can just wash that. But it had been very helpful. My first sign of labor for all of my pregnancies has been water breaking, and so wanting to make sure the bed didn't get wet, I was sleeping on that the last couple weeks. My water didn't actually break overnight, so I didn't need that. But now that we are in the newborn stage, I sleep on one of those so that when I'm nursing, I can just wash that if we have extra milk. Because we are nursing, we don't need bottles, we don't have pacifiers, we don't have any of those things, so I do not count those as newborn essentials. I'm not saying that someone wouldn't have trouble with those, but I'm telling you what we have in our house that we need for newborn essentials. So he has all the food he needs, and another thing that I think is good to have for a baby is a sling or wrap of some kind. But because I've spent pretty much all of my time sitting on the bed or sitting in a recliner, we haven't needed to use a sling or anything like that because baby has just been close to mommy, unless he's awake and wants to be held by someone else, and then the siblings are fighting over who gets to hold him. But we haven't had a need for anything like that. We don't have any type of swing or bassinet or anything like that. Someone did give me, they're called a baby lounger, I think it's what it's called, like a little pillow you can put baby on. I haven't used that yet, but I don't put my babies like in containers. That's what they call them. Swings or pack and plays or those types of things. Baby's just held by one of us. And if need be, we put a blanket on the ground for baby to go on. That hasn't happened yet for us, but it will eventually. And so the only other essential we have is a infant car seat in the car. We actually use a convertible car seat because I don't carry my baby in a bucket seat. I think, one, it's hard on your back to carry a baby in a bucket seat. I have a very I have a balance issue. So carrying something out to the side like that is very awkward for me, and I wouldn't be able to hold that well. But also, I find that it very easily, you can bring the baby in and leave baby in the infant seat while you, get supper on, or you use the bathroom, or you do any of those things. And baby seats are actually, like the bucket seats, are actually not recommended for children to sleep in unless they are in their base in the car. Like they've been approved at that angle, base in the car, for them to sleep. But babies are not supposed to be left in the bucket seats because of the chance of asphyxiation from baby tucking their head and not being able to breathe. And so I know how convenient it looks to be able to have baby in there, but it's actually not approved by the people who make the seats. The only other thing that we use on a regular basis is this bed that I'm sitting on right now. I co-sleep. I've co-slept with all of my babies out of necessity with my oldest because I could not lay her down in a crib. We had a crib in our room and she did not want anything to do with it. I think that child could have been set down anywhere and she would have stayed awake, but as soon as you tried to put her over that crib rail, she woke up. And so just to keep my sanity, I put her in bed with me. Have learned a lot about it since then, and bed sharing is actually done in lots of places all over the world, and it actually is considered safe. There's a whole set of things, I forget what it is, but as long as mom is not doing any type of medication, drugs that would hinder her sleep, as long as mom is breastfeeding, mom who's not breastfeeding doesn't get the same cues from baby. If you don't use pillows and blankets near the baby, if it's a firm, I don't remember how they say it, but like not too soft of a sleep surface, and you tend to sleep around baby in what's called a C position. So when you lay down, your arm is kind of out on top of baby, not on top of baby, but above baby's head, and your legs are down below baby's feet, and it causes you to be in a position that you can't easily roll over. So it's actually very safe for a mom to co-sleep. I'm not saying that moms should co-sleep if they don't feel comfortable with it, because you need to sleep in a way that makes it possible for you to get the sleep and the rest you need. But I'm saying that I think in American culture, we have been taught that co-sleeping is not safe, even though other cultures around the world have practiced it for years and years and years, and that has been the norm. So yeah, I think that is all I can think of that I've used for baby in the last couple days. Like I said, we don't have any swings or anything like that. We have very limited clothing because baby tends to just be in this one thing or is snuggling mommy. We have a bed, we have an infant car seat in the car, and diapers. So there you go. If you have more questions about things that I use for my baby, I'm not brand sensitive, brand loyal, I guess that would be the word, to any of the things that I've mentioned. Like I said, we had Huggies, and that's because that's what the hospital uses, and somebody gave us a package. I tend to use Walmart brand because they work well for us and they are cheaper. But I don't have like loyalties to any of those things. So if you have more questions you'd like answered about newborn care or the things that we do for newborns, please leave them in the descriptions below. I'm hoping to make more videos now that we are out of the immediate postpartum. Like we're 5 days past, but I feel like I have a little bit of sleep and can think a little better. So let me know what you guys would like for videos, and we will be making a video maybe even tonight with Virginia and Wayland about pregnancy and the culture's views on pregnancy. So we will see you guys next time on Herding Little Cows to the Glory of God.